Morning. Good morning and welcome to Universal Spirit Center. I'm Kevin Busey. I have the great joy and honor of being the spiritual leader of our center, and I welcome you, whoever you are. Wherever you are on your spiritual path, please know that you are welcome here with us. So if you are new with us this morning, if you're joining us for the first time, go to our website and click contacts and you can fill out a little information card and we would be happy to send you a weekly electronic newsletter that tells you all the many activities that we have going on at our center. And this Sunday is the first Sunday in December. Can you believe it? We are here in December. And so I want to take a moment and acknowledge all of you awesome people who were born in December. This is a really great month, this December, because the two astrological signs, Sagittarius and Capricorn, cool signs. And Gino had her birthday this last week in December, and she's finally back with us after about a couple months of celebrating that fact. We're glad she's with us this morning. So actually, she's going to lead us in our first song. So happy birthday, all of you cool Sagittarius and Capricorns, and Gina Walker, birthday girl.
Everybody get up on your feet, see the light in everybody you meet. Everybody get up on your feet, see the light in everybody you meet. Let us be reminded of who we've come to be. We are love, we are one big family. Hey, hey, yeah, yeah. Hey, hey, yeah, yeah. Everybody get up on your feet, see the light in everybody you meet. Everybody get up on your feet, see the light in everybody you meet. Let us be reminded of who we've come to be. We are love, we are one big family. Hey, hey, yeah, yeah. Hey, 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 yeah, yeah. Ooh. Let us make a joyful sound. Here we stand on holy ground. Let us make a joyful sound. Here we stand on holy ground. Let us make a joyful sound. Hey, 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 yeah. Hello, my beautiful Universal Spirit Center family. From my heart to you, I send you a virtual hug as we are celebrating this day. I am so glad to be back and so glad to know that you are here with us today. We're doing a lot of wonderful, amazing things. On our YouTube page, I just want to remind you, when you go on there, because we have new things happening Monday through Friday, comment. That helps us rise. That helps us rise. Spend some time there. I know you will love it. So, spiritual tools, that's what we're about. Spiritual tools. Oh, yeah. Let us make a joyful sound. Here we stand on holy ground. Let us make a joyful sound. Here we stand on holy ground. Let us make a joyful sound. Hey, hey, hey. Everybody get up on your feet. See the light in everybody you meet. Everybody get up on your feet. See the light in everybody you meet. And let us be reminded who we come to be. We are love, we are one big old, one great juicy, one loving, hugging family.
And that was Gina Walker, our music director, if you're joining us for the first time today. So we have a special shout out this morning. We always have special shout outs, but we're acknowledging 3 members of our congregation. There they are. They're our Practitioner 2 students. So let's have a big shot of them, Corey. Let's have them. These are Prac 2 students, Borghild, Derek, and Hunter. And let me tell you about these folks. These folks have completed 1 term in their Practitioner 2 studies, which means that they have spent a minimum of 3 years at this point of studying to be a place of consciousness, to hold the light for you, no matter what you're going through. That's the power of the practitioner. And I'll tell you, each one of these folks, I know them, they're surrendering deeply to God's love, to God's presence through them. They're really opening their hearts and their souls to this process. So I really want to acknowledge the 3 of them. They will be completing their studies in May, and we will be celebrating them through graduation this coming June. So we're really excited about that. I want to take a moment and acknowledge their partners as well, Johnny, George, and Conrad. And I want to acknowledge them because a practitioner does not become a practitioner on their own, and each one of them have supportive spouses that are supporting them through this experience. So a special shout out as well to Johnny, to George, and to Conrad. All right. And so now I wanted to share with you that we are creating a community directory. It's one of the ways that we're inviting us to continue to stay connected during this time of even a further shutdown. So if you would like to be interested, if you are interested in being part of the directory, go on our website and under events, click community directory, or just email Lee at universalspiritcenter.org. And we're putting together a directory, and in those who participated in the directory will be sent out a directory. It's just another way, as I said, for us to stay connected during this time. And as the numbers for the pandemic grow, we just want to extend to any of you who do become sick and need extra support during this time. We have resources for you. Please reach out to us. Reach out to us in prayer. Reach out to us if you need errands or food or whatever you need. We are here for you during this time. So I want you to know that all you have to do is reach out to us. Or if you're going through a particular struggle, because times are kind of tough during now. So please reach out. So this month, our part of the planet turns the darkest ever this month. And so all the major feasts have celebrations of light during this month. And so we have 2 this week, and I want to acknowledge them. The first is December 8th on Tuesday. Many of the Buddhist traditions celebrate the anniversary of the Buddha's enlightenment. That's December 8th, the celebration of Buddha's enlightenment. So this would be a great evening as it gets dark, a great evening to light a candle, to get still, and to just thank the universe for the experience of the Buddha and his influence of awakening so many people on the planet. And then also on Thursday, what would that be, the 10th at sundown, the Jewish faith celebrates Hanukkah. And so a special happy Hanukkah to all of you in our community who celebrate that festival of lights. Happy Hanukkah to all of you. And next week we'll have a menorah with a candle lit, and so we'll participate in that as well. All right, so I'm going to invite you to take a deep breath. Enough about words, right? I think I did all my announcements. So I invite Liza Talbot up here, who will tell you other things that are going on in our community, as well as lead us in a time for meditation and prayer. Liza Talbot.
Universal Spirit Center. It is my joy to be with you this morning. One announcement that we have this morning is that our call to action for our Racial Equality Project is to go on our website, find the tab that says Racial Equality Project, and click on it. And there you will find a list of Black-owned restaurants within the community. So your call to action is to support them and go out. They all have takeout available. Go and get some takeout, try their tasty food, and that is our call to action this week. So also, don't forget that after the gathering this morning, you can go and click on our Zoom community room, again on our website, and there you can gather just as we do when we're in person and get a sense of connection and community feeling. And finally, as always, our licensed prayer practitioners are available for you for prayer after the gathering. You will go onto the website again and click on our prayer room tab. And there you'll find practitioners waiting and ready and so open-hearted and willing and happy to pray with you this morning. So it is now our time to move into a little bit of meditation and prayer. So I'm going to ask you to roll your shoulders back and open up that heart space. Take a deep breath with me. We'll have a reading, and then we'll move into a time of silence, and then I'll bring us out with a prayer. So our reading this morning is from Brené Brown, and she says, owning our story and loving ourselves through that process is the bravest thing that we'll ever do. How good it is to know divine love right at the center of our being. To absolutely know that right where each and every one of us are, there is no separation. There is only wholeness. There is only good. What I know for each of us this morning is a deepening in the awareness of that light, that illumination that exists already within us. I call it forth within each of us so that as we move through our days with the awareness of the divine presence within us. I'm so grateful this morning for the ways that each and every one of us show up in the world, shining our own light, knowing that all is inherently good, recognizing that God is moving through all of this. So I call forth that awareness. I call forth the awareness of love. I know that the words this morning that are spoken, the music, all of this coming together is that which brings us into a space of divine love, acceptance of good, and knowing inherently that we are all one. So I surrender our time this morning into the divine light that is, as I say, and so it is.
Rolling river God, little stones are smooth. Only once the water passes through. So I am a stone, rough and I'm great as steel, trying to reconcile this river's chill. But when I close my eyes and feel you rushing by, I know that time brings change, and change takes time. And when the sunset comes, my prayer will be this one, that you might pick me up and notice that I am just a little smooth area. Sometimes raging wild, sometimes rolling high. Oh, never have I known this river dry. The deepest part of you, delight is I wanna stay. I wanna feel the roughest air just wash away. But when I close my eyes and feel you rushing by, I know that you might pick me up and notice that I am just a little smoother. And ooh, I'm a song and I'm smoother. I'm smoother in your loving hands.
Wow. Gina Walker, our music director, our birthday girl. We're so glad you came back from your birthday bash, of which she's been strangely quiet about that time in her life. Welcome home, Gino. Wow, what a great song. And we were talking about this picture earlier where the shot is from. I've not hiked this, as I've hiked most of the backgrounds I show you. I'm wondering if it's LA or Denver. We were wondering about that. But anyway, beautiful, beautiful background by Corey. So this reading here, wow, that Liza read, I want to read it again by Brene Brown. Owning our story and loving ourselves through that process is the bravest thing that we'll ever do. So I'm having this maybe a deeper awareness in me that the struggles that I've gone through in my life, that the regrets for what I've done or for what I haven't done, the weaknesses of my past, the broken relationships, the connections, the intimacy, the spaciousness of love, all of these parts make me who I am today. And you know, if we looked back at our life and would say something like, I wish this didn't happen, or I wish that didn't happen, would we still be the same people today as having gone through those experiences? You know, in my most centered moments, I can really feel gratitude for all of it, because it's made me who I am today. And that's what I want to say to you. I want to say any regrets or any struggles or doubts or resistances or any intimacies or accomplishments or wins or happiness, it's all made you a part of you. The journey makes us who we are. And we stand today in this month before the beginning of another cycle of light. And this cycle of light, Ernest Holmes says this, things don't happen from the inside to affect us internally. That's kind of victim energy. Things happen within us, and we express them out. So this new cycle of light that around the 22nd, 23rd we'll be experiencing, this first light of a new cycle, isn't particularly necessarily an external event. It is, but it's to happen within us. All the spiritual traditions point to this process happening within us. Through the darkest time of our lives, we can pause and experience within ourselves light. And I'm not talking about a theological stance. I'm talking about an actual inner experience of light and love and joy. And I don't think we have ever been more ripe for an experience of light, for a new cycle than we are this year. You know, if we were to hear the words of Spirit, the message of Spirit for us today, I think it would be this. I think it would be slow down, breathe, relax, be at home with yourself. And I have always thought this time of year, with the growing darkness and the growing cold, this has always been a message of the season. Slow down, take a breath, relax. Be at home with yourself. And as the universe would have it, along with the government, we are entering another in San Diego County in Southern California, another stay-at-home order. Slow down, relax, breathe. Be at home with yourself. So I've been thinking lately of the places or the environments that the great spiritual teachers of all time have had their awakening. And I've been thinking about the journey that led them to those places. So for instance, we have Arjuna in the battlefield, the courage that it took him to come to the battle. And as the Hindu scripture would tell us, in the midst, just before that battle occurred, he had conversation with Lord Krishna and had the awakening that he was interacting with the creator of all of life. Or we have the story of Muhammad, who all night wrestled in the darkness of a cave with the angel Gabriel before he finally released and let go and let Allah's message, Allah's words speak through him as a channel. Or we have Moses standing in the spaciousness of the desert, the emptiness of the desert, and experiencing the I am presence through the burning bush. Or we have Mary, that young girl, alone in her home when the angel Gabriel sent her a message that she would give birth to the Christ. All of these places, the battlefield, the cave, the spaciousness of the desert, and the wandering of Buddha for so many years, the journey he took before he found enlightenment under the Bodhi tree. All of these places point to an occurrence that happens within us, not outside in some battlefield, not outside in some dark cave, not outside in the desert, not outside under a Bodhi tree, but within us is the possibility of the birth, the awakening, the enlightenment. But it seems to me, and I think it's true for me, for this to happen, there's two things that I've got to do. I've got to honor the path or the journey or all the occurrences that brought me to this place. Because if I'm caught up in regret of the past, or if I'm caught up in shame of the past, or if I'm caught up in just wishing certain things didn't happen, I block the energy of a spaciousness and an openness. It also seems to me that we've got to be able to experience ourselves as worthy and as capable of holding that energy and that experience of infinite love, of divine love, for it to happen within us. that if you and I think low of ourselves, or we don't deserve, or we're not good enough, or we're not enough, then that counteracts, it seems to me, the possibility of entertaining, the possibility of holding, of experiencing that infinite love, because we're deflecting it out. We're deflecting it out. As I said earlier, all the major spiritual traditions this month celebrate the Feast of Light. Celebrate the Feast of Light because what we know is through the darkest time, you and I have the capability of experiencing light. So on this first Sunday of December, as before us lays two feast days of celebrations of light, the enlightenment of the Buddha and Hanukkah, I challenge you to pause and to acknowledge all of the experiences that have happened in your life, all of the struggles, all of the battles, all of the wrestling that you've done in dark cages, in dark caves, all of the wandering and the searching that you've done. And I challenge you to come home to yourself. And as we are told to stay at home, to use this as an opportunity to welcome in all of those struggles, all of those moments of wrestling and doubt and resistance, and welcome them as part of the journey. You know, we human beings, all of creation, we spend half of our lives in the dark and half of our lives in the light. And so it would be an excellent time to welcome in all those parts of ourselves that we maybe have been ashamed of, that we've been repelling or denying, and welcome everything home as part of it. An awareness that to be a human being on a journey is at times to be messy, to be confused, to be searching in the darkness. And those are moments of grace and sacredness as well. So I'll share with you, I'm doing that in my own life. I'm reviewing my life, and where are those places that I find, whether they're in me or part of my journey, where are those places that I find hard to accept? Hard to let in as parts of the whole. And I'm really working at welcoming all those parts. Because here's the point. At the end of this process, and at the end of this month, let's gather in all of the wholeness within us, a unified field, a sacred container for which divine light, divine birth can occur within us, not as a theological statement, but as an actual experience that you are the place where the infinite dwells and happens and is birthed. So come take this journey with us this month. This journey of calling all the parts of ourselves and all the parts of our journey home to an experience of a warm embrace. So I'm going to invite you to breathe right into your heart right now. Go ahead and close your eyes and take a deep, full breath. And just settle into right where you're sitting, right in this moment. And as you experience this breath within you, just experience within yourself a settling, a resting. Experience within yourself a stillness coming up. Become still, become at home with yourself. And breathe in. Breathe in the energy and the peace and the presence of being still. And experience your heart opening to all parts of who you are. Those parts that maybe you've denied or hid in the darkness or been ashamed of or regretted, bring those home. And all those parts in your journey, all the regrets or dead ends or parent detours, bring a sense of grace and appreciation to those parts of your journey. And right now, let your heart open to all of it.
Open wide my heart. 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 I keep hearing voices in my mind that say I'm not enough. Every single lie that tells tells me I will never measure up. Am I just the sum of every high and every low? Remind me once again just who I am, because I need to know. Ooh, oh, you say I am loved when I can't feel a thing. You say I am strong when I think I am weak. You say I am held when I am falling short, and when I don't belong. Oh, you say I am yours, and I believe what you say of me. I believe the only thing that matters now is everything you think of me. In you I find my worth, in you I find my identity. Ooh, you say I am yours when I can't feel a thing. You say I am strong when I think I am weak. You say I am held when I am falling short, and when I don't belong. Oh, you say I am yours, and I believe, oh, I believe what you say of me. I believe, taking everything and knowing within you now. God, you have everything. I am your child. Oh, you say I am love when I can't feel a thing. You say I am strong when I think I am weak. You say I am held when I am falling short, when I don't belong. Oh, you say I am yours, and I believe, oh, I believe what you say of me. I believe, yes, I believe, oh, I believe what you say of me. I believe, oh, I believe what you say of me. I believe.
Gino Walker. Wow. What a powerful song. Thank you, Gino. Thank you. And Linda Ely as well on the piano. Thank you. Wow, wow, wow. So one of our own is written a letter to us, and I'm going to read his letter. It's Tony Ceja. So Tony Ceja is a licensed practitioner in our center. He's been a practitioner for several years. He's has been one of the Practitioner 2 students as well. He's our educational coordinator. So Tony does a lot here. So let me read a little letter that Tony's written this morning in relation to our giving and receiving. In my short life, there has always been time for everything. Time to grow and learn about myself, about life, to discover and develop my skills and talents, to look around and contemplate the universe and how it works. And right now I claim it's my time to give thanks, to express my thanks to Universal Spirit Center. Thank you, Universal Spirit Center, for this opportunity to share. My story may resemble yours. Over the years and after experiencing plenty of ups and downs, pain and struggling, joys and sadness, some degree of spiritual stability, and plenty of business. 10 years ago, I was invited by my best friend to check out Rev Kev's foundation class. As soon as I arrived, I was welcomed, and I knew I was home. I understood what people were saying. They understood me. I was immediately accepted and embraced. We spoke the same spiritual language. Soon after, I began attending Sunday gatherings and felt the need to volunteer. I started out in helping in the kitchen with cleanup for a few years. I kept taking classes, and very soon I knew I wanted to become a licensed prayer practitioner. As I learned more and unfolded, I knew my commitment was solid. The love, the friends, the relationships, the spiritual interactions unfolded slowly, strongly, and firmly. The support and the love became the norm in my life. I've been able to serve in different ways and remain connected to you, my spiritual family, for about 10 years. And I'm infinitely grateful for having been adopted as part of this family, for helping me grow spiritually, for the love, the wisdom, the friendships, the classes, the gatherings, and all the opportunities to be present. And now I take this time to say thank you. And I support my spiritual community, knowing that it continues to provide the same love, the same freedom, and the same peace to all. And so I ask you, Universal Spirit Center, to financially support our community. Thank you, Tony. Thanks for your many years of service and your open heart and your wisdom. So I'm going to invite all of us to place our hands over our hearts. Take a deep breath in. And just enter a moment of gratitude. What are you most grateful for? When I ask, what are you grateful for? What pops up? What's the first thing? What are you grateful for? What's the second thing that you're grateful for? What's the third? One of my top three is certainly Universal Spirit Center. So I ask you to continue to support our community during this time. So let's take a deep breath in. Feel the gratitude, feel the love, feel the generosity happening through us and our community. And repeat after me. As I give out, I receive. As I give out, I receive. As I receive, I give out. Divinity happening as me. And so it is.
Flow, Spirit, flow through me as I open up to be an exception of your unfolding peace. Flow, Spirit, flow through me. Unfolding love. Flow, Spirit, flow through me as I open up to be an expression of your unfolding peace. Flow, and flow the loving peace through me. Spirit, Spirit, flow through me as I open up to be an expression of your unfolding love.
Thank you, Gina Walker. Thank you, Gina. Birthday girl. Birthday girl. Gina Walker apparently is being celebrated all month. Her birthday, apparently. Linda Ely on piano. Thank you, Linda, so much. Sarah Adams, who's working back there, computers, along with Corey. Thanks for making us look and sound good. Liza Talbot for the very inspirational prayer and the clear announcements. Thank all of you for joining us. Thank you for your contributions to our center. Thank you for your participation with our center at this time. Please reach out if you have any needs, any struggle. Reach out. We're here for you. So let's take a deep breath. I'm going to invite you to take a deep breath in. Place your hands over your hearts in this moment. Go ahead and close your eyes and open to the experience of light. So we breathe in and imagine within your heart is a divine flame, burning away any sense that you are not enough or don't deserve or unworthy. Let's hold to that flame now. And let that flame be for us divine love. It fills us during this time of year. It blesses us. And we send this divine flame out right now to our city, to our nation, to our entire planet. Bathing our planet, our world, in the experience of light and love. We join Buddhists and we join Jews and we join all those who celebrate the experience of light this time of year. And join with me knowing all this as we say, and so it is. Thanks for being with us. Join Gino Wednesday night for Awakening Wednesdays, and we'll see you here next week. Thank you for joining us.
Flow through me as I open up to be an expression of your unfolding peace. Show every day, Spirit, in every way.
Up to be
I feel your love in me.
Love flow
When I see my neighbor, when I'm at home alone, talking on the telephone, Spirit flow through me. Every way and every day, I know Spirit is right here. Everybody get up on your feet. See the light in everybody you meet. Sadie, baby, get up on your feet. See the light in everybody everybody you meet. Let us be reminded of who we've come to be. We are love, we are one big family. Hey, hey, yeah, yeah. Hey, 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 yeah, yeah. Everybody get up on your feet. See the light in everybody you meet. Everybody get up on your feet. See the light in everybody you meet. Let us be reminded of who we've come to be. We are love, we are one big family. Hey, hey, yeah, yeah.